Well, this is Manish Patel from the EII Capital Group. Today is December 27, 2010. This is our weekly Ichimoku analysis for the futures market, where we cover corn, gold, wheat, copper, everything, all the commodities out there. Okay. Normal procedures. This is a disclaimer to state this is for educational use. All charts are either in Thinkorswim, TradeStation, or FreeStockCharts.com. Here are my contact details, and you can follow us on Twitter at Ichimoku Trading. Okay, so let's go and go straight to the heat map. We got a lot to cover, so let me go find the heat map among all my other applications I have open. Okay, so heat map, I'm not going to go for the heat map at all, but we're looking for, this is a daily time frame right here, this column here, this column here, current daily, and this is current weekly, and you're looking for both of them to be on the same. If you look at them, it shows that basically the commodity futures have gotten weaker. You could see from the daily time frame, a lot of them gotten weaker, whereas both the daily and the weekly were strong 7s and 8s. So a lot of them are pulling back now. But let's go for the charts, and you could see them. The weakest one, if you look at is natural gas. You could see that it got weaker there. So let's go look at there. Let's just start going for the charts there. Let me show you over here. I got the daily over here on the left hand side and weekly time frame over here. So this allows us to go through a lot of these charts very, very fast from both time frame perspective. Okay, so cocoa future. If you look at cocoa futures, Cajun over here, there's no real opportunities until you at least get to this level here. So we'll put an alert here at 31.30 and wait to see what happens there, and then you have alert here at 27.10 for the downside. But that's basically ranging right there. If you look at the daily time frame, this does look like it's starting to trend. However, this may sit there and stop when it gets down here to this 30.71 level, which is right about there. Which is right there, and you can see that if I zoom out, it just looks really, really weak and choppy. There's a lot of volatility with this one. Okay, not smooth trending at all. If you look at crude oil is still trending to the top side. Everything still looks good there. It still looks good there. You could see we have a little downward movement today, about 29 cents, but still looks good, trending to the top side. Okay, that's cotton. If you look at cotton, cotton sat there and made a little miniature double top last week here on the weekly time frame, and then pulled back this week. You could see that that's conforming across the board everywhere there. This still does look good on the bullish side, so be very careful on going counter trend against cotton right now. Okay, so this is a pullback. We don't know if it's going to be a minor pullback or a major pullback, or what it's going to be, but you got to wait to see what price action does in order to determine what's going to happen with that now. US dollar, if you look at the US dollar, it's bearish, but it's weak bearish here. Okay, but the daily is basically showing you bullish. So you got conflicts among both time frames right now, but what this is telling me that this thing does have a tendency of probably wanting to go down. It's going to probably try to go down in the next week or two. But there's no trades there at all. Let's go look at feeder cattle. Feeder cattle is still going on very, very strong to the bullish side. A little minor pullback today, but not a big deal. But this is still very, very strong going to the top side. Okay, so this is still bullish trending. Let's look at lean hogs. Lean hogs is basically in the cloud, consolidating. There's no trades there at all for lean hogs. Copper, remember copper's been bullish. Copper's still very, very strong going bullish. Look at that. It hasn't even penetrated the Tinkerton on the daily time frame at all. So very, very strong going to the top side and still looks strong going forward. Heating oil. Heating oil is still very strong to the top side. We're still predicting our target to get to 2.6421. It's just a matter of when. Remember, this is a long-term position, not a short-term position. Okay, but it's still slowly progressing up, and it still looks like it's trending up there. Okay. If you look at coffee, coffee is still trending to the top side, bullish trending, still very strong. Lumber still bullish trending to the top side. Notice this, we get into a double top over here. Be very, very careful. Price gapped up there. I don't like gaps at all, because remember, the gaps bring in volatility and kind of destroy trends. So this could be an end to lumber. We're not sure right now. We gotta wait to see what happens with price action in the next couple of days, or next couple of weeks. Live cattle is bullish trending. Okay, longer it consolidates, the weaker it's going to get, but bullish trending right now. Natural gas, if you look at natural gas over here is just sitting there, conflicts all over the place. No opportunity right now. Natural gas at all. Went basically still below the cloud. Couldn't penetrate above the cloud at all. So this is basically still just consolidating. It's bearish, but it's still consolidating right now. Okay. Orange juice. If you look at OJ, still bullish trending. A little choppy, but bullish trending. Palladium, if it's bullish trending, you can notice that. Remember the metals, where they're going to stand in a minute. If you look at platinum, platinum looks like it's trying to break out to the top side, but look at this future cloud, it's bearish. So even though it's going to break up here, it's got to pull back or consolidate in order for this cloud to sit there and flip. But this does look like it's sitting there trying to sit there and retest its highs over here and go up. If it breaks this level, it's going to go up to this level, next level, and go up. If it doesn't break that level, basically everyone's going to be looking at a head and shoulder pattern on the weekly and trying to short the thing out of it. Natural gas looks like it's going up, trending on the daily. But if you look at the weekly, basically got to this last high here. It's got to break it. It does look very strong to break it. So gasoline possibly could go up. Okay, so watch for that. Sugar, bullish trending. It's gotten to the top side here. Key is what's going to happen here. It's got to sit there and break through this now with volume in order for the trend to sit there and break through. If not, you're going to get a double top in both the daily and the weekly. Okay, silver, it looks like it's weekly still looks bullish trending. The daily looks like it's getting weaker here and trying to looking for a minor pullback or a major pullback to occur. Okay, gold, if you look at gold, gold is still strong as far as the weekly is concerned. It's still bullish trending, but if you look at the daily time frame, it's weakening here at the top. That's what it looks like it's trying to go sideways. Okay, so copper out of all the metals still very, very strong. 30-year treasury bonds, if you look at here, price right now is here at this thin part of the cloud. It's got to pull back up in order to keep on going down. So we got to see it pull back up in order for it to go down. So we're going to look at this 123.28 level for it to pull back to, and then look at possibly it to go retest the lows and then continue to keep on going down. Corn is still bullish trending. Okay, soybean oil is still bullish trending. You can see. Oats, you can look at it here, and basically it's bullish trending on the weekly, starting to weaken on the daily, but still very, very strong going forward. Okay, and then if you look at wheat, this is where we stand at wheat. Wheat is just going sideways. The more sideways it goes, the more the bullish momentum is going to come out of it. Okay, that's it for this week for commodity futures. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good week.